EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Wizards of Tokyo.
Read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit. The first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 23-yard run. run. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Murray. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Wizards have cut it back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 side, 19 check, check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Richardson going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking a replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play action. Now Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Big guys. Buzz.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now he's into the clear. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again back in front. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. Left side, inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Come on. Easy.
Murray going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Wizards have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First and 10, Taylor now. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Richardson off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked on by Christian Fulton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Wiggles free, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Williams being motioned left. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Go! Hey, Larry!
Murray with a third and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown, 83 yards. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly... There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Richardson to throw off play action. This is caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And now here's another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hasn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Wizards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Running left, Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
60
They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Murray looking to change the play here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
79 Broncos.
Now it's Richardson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 4.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Come 19! Come 19!
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Richardson now on 2nd down. It got his man complete. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Richardson back to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Wizards 52, Colts 40.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend, because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
47.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Wizards look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
play action. Now Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let this...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 37 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down, Colts.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say sayonara from Tokyo.